Yeah,
Yo.
yeah. It's fucking cold in
Yeah.
here, man.
Let's go. Yeah.
The game is a sport and we causing a scene. We bout to kick it. If you been waiting on me to serve these raps, I'ma tip it. So the scale can't handle my bars, it's too heavy and it's vivid. The numbers going up, got the wire, ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. Ain't no limit. Ain't no limit. Ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. 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 Ain't no limit.
Ain't no limit.
Ain't no limit.
Ain't no limit.
Ain't no limit.
We're back.
Yeah.
Ja, nee, 2 minute break. Ja, de episode die goed is dat al.
Ta.
Is there something you wanna tell us before? Let's go kupile.
Oh yeah, there's a plug, guys. I have a plug for you. Accessible Pty Ltd. So it's like a company and so on. So their service offering, they offer motor fleet, commercial vehicles, engineering, households, corporate and commercial too, and lastly taxis. So their portfolio here says, we protect your portfolio. Accessible Pty Ltd is a trusted short-term insurance broker in South Africa committed to delivering exceptional values through expert collaboration, refined and processes, and a personal touch. While we offer all services expected from a leading broker, our approach sets apart. So we work closely with industries specialists to craft a solution that aligns with our clients' unique needs. So if you want to keep in touch with them, their location is Unit 701, 162 Anderson Street, City and Suburban, Johannesburg. So yeah,
So
their promo code, they have a promo code called MTJAG. So it's accessible. So just code MTJAG. So yeah, MTJAG. Yeah, that's the promo code.
Yeah, the link will be found in the description. Use the promo code, you'll get a discount. I give you by how much? Let's like cover that. Hot man.
Hey, listen, no, I'm joking, man. This is a plug.
It's all hot man.
Yeah.
So the many heads that you've won, I think this entire conversation is just going to be pushed by the heads that you've won and us, from experience, hot man. You've been a radio station manager, yeah, Kopanong FM, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I don't know if this was a misconception or in Elevar, but I've heard that you owned at some point.
Yes.
How true is that? Because quickly earlier in the conversation as well, you mentioning the building of the station from its,
Yes.
infant stages.
I don't know if you can own a community station. I don't know if you can do that
Mm.
because ICASA doesn't allow.
Oh yeah.
But I left.
Mm.
In fact, I didn't leave. I wrote marapo
Mm.
and put somebody on the chair that I was sitting on
Mm.
when I left.
Mm.
Because I knew what it was going to be tricky for me to manage a radio station while Kiliko Juice. Now, this is the toughest part. There's a lot of times there's been off production situations. I was off production. Remember, these shows are 13 episodes, right?
Mm.
We did season 1 of I Blew It.
Mm.
Then there was a break for 7 months.
Mm.
Yet again, that 7 months was tough. At least these 7 months I had savings. The first 7 months was tough.
Mm.
It was this close for me to go back to the radio station.
Eish.
But I knew I need to jump.
Mm.
If I don't cut all the ties,
Mm. Mm.
ke a go iphitlhela my television career e feletse on this first season.
Because wa go kry-a o le ko radio-ong and then
Yes,
focus
now
on the
ke boetse da ke mo salaring gape, you know. The ownership is a tricky one. You know, when you apply for a community station is called a community station. So every year, community yatla, you have a meeting, sign up and meeting. The community literally owns the station.
Yes, yes.
But in terms of its inception, yes, myself and Tiro were running around.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's super cool, man. So other than you being a radio station manager, you've managed stores, you've now managed
An artist.
you've managed artists.
I never even actually took stock. Sorry, no, I've never.
Now as a DJ, somewhere you've been to YFM. You really happily at the end of the conversation you were mentioning your connections that you have with YFM
Okay.
people, and then happy you had a show Lubebla Motswako, Lubebla Hip Hop, in fact, go Motsweding at some point. So I'm saying all of this to ask you if all of those connections are necessary in you being able to plug your music properly anytime you release anything. You know?
I'll tell you the YFM situation. It was tough. Like I said, Musogo tape dropped and Kagaba Twaka, why they rejected my music. So I took the album and put a name on everyone who worked there. It's a good reception. So they had a package.
Yes.
Everyone who works there, whether Baraga content, whether presenter, whether 12 so long as why you unale Musogo tape.
Wow.
When it came out.
Wow.
I knew it was hot enough. How to now Mokolo CD done. Now, but what I was go why then today Bagokai. They are no longer young. Bamako Metro, Bamako SAFM, Bamako 2000. They know. They might not know the face.
They know the name.
They know the name.
Yes. So you are able to now easily swoop into these spaces every time.
I can call Bad Boy T now. Ukokai FM.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, go why there was a show called Harambe. This show in Ezana 12 to 3. It was Bad Boy T, Lee and Sons. I played my first set on the show. And before I left, I said to Lee, who was the producer, co-host, yo man, why don't I get you DJs that can come and do what I do? Then I became the guy who brings the DJs. Then I'm like, yo, I know this amazing MC Kai Kai. By the way, I never had a contract. It was just me helping. Yes. I was making a favor to the artist, making a favor to the station. Now I have two people who owe me a favor.
The middleman, the benefit of being the middleman.
Yeah. So even Mulimi. When I first heard of Mulimi, it was the song called YBA. Runari Bisa Fogovo on the streets. It was a hidden track on YBA to Northwest. So mo parliament ya rona, Madam Kraga, Ares Baisalona, fuck off that song. I hear the song, I'm like, this guy's amazing. Speak to Lee, speak to Mojo. The interview is done. Mojo Korama Tlabama. That interview was part of his album. It was either an intro or something on Mulimi's first album. So that was my connection to why. Obviously, Harambe, it was closer to me because it embraced hip hop, new talent. You didn't even have to have a song to be on the platform. It was easier for me. But I kind of knew everybody there.
Yes, sir.
Ko Motsweding, before Lubebula Hip Hop, there was a lady called Kinole. Kinole was a producer, co-host, on the Breakfast Show. That's how I knew Kebo. I used to do traffic for them while I was in Josie. I plugged Noti somehow, and they played. Oh, what I did was, the Breakfast Show, Let's do Reach for Your Goals around.
I remember that I know what you're talking about.
Okay, okay.
The intro was
Yes.
taken from Reach for Your Goals.
Yes.
And at that time, it used to play
Every day.
Every day.
That was me thinking ahead.
Wow.
By the time you hear the song,
Yeah.
you're already familiar with this with the actual jingle on the song. Now every day you are hearing this.
Oh.
By the time you hear Reach for Your Goals,
I used to sing to that thing every day because even like okay, my uncle used to I write the now and is this.
yeah.
So I used to give you
Yeah.
So at that time it was like, yo, there's something that I can vibe to while I'm going to school.
Yeah.
That was a dope experience.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why he started. And
and
then
that's a long time ago.
extremely long time ago.
Yeah.
And then Golo Baby, when I don't know who was the presenter, which was a similar thing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let me help you get the artist.
Mm.
Because I know you're on the job, you're on a contract
Mm.
to be calling, especially when you do a Saturday show, you don't have a producer.
Mm.
I involve myself. I did the same Lego Morning Live.
Mm.
Morning Live, I performed there once, and then they needed, but why did Baba in the book, or but I did an art segment.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let me.
You can plug in.
It's in my CV now. It helped me be a research on the show because I have a CV. I'm like,
Wow.
now I can have TV experience. I put Mussolini, I put Morning Live. I don't know what the third thing was that I did. Mari, I'd never had a contract in all of these places. Even Musoko Manta Mussolini. It was there for 2 years.
Yeah,
no contract. Contribution to the game. Charge it to the game. Hey. That's why the Musoko Manta podcast, because I was just
helping them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So immediately, just as a side note, a breather, something to icebreaker. There's this guy that you're interviewing who wrote a book about Motoako.
Yeah, go and icebreaker you.
Because I saw it made a lot of waves on social media. You guys were very, very angered about that, because it's culture vulture.
The thing about it, right? He done 3 interviews. I saw the interview Yako Morning Live. I saw the interview Yako ENCA. I saw Yako Newsroom Africa.
Yeah. ENCA.
Now these guys, Baba Mo interviewer, didn't read the book, didn't read the culture,
don't know anything about it.
Now I did both. I read the book and I was there. So if you lie to me about the things that I did,
come on now.
Of course, I'm gonna be a bit emotional about it.
You're obviously inclined to be. You are entitled to be. But now I want you to outline exactly how far off was he? Is he? Because if he's actually lying, how bad is the lie? And if it's a really bad lie, can there be a lawsuit? And on top of that, is he a culture vulture? What the fuck is he doing? Because you having him on your podcast as well, I thought it was ballsy, and I wanted to see and like a sharp. I know did you think it was one of those?
The thing about it is he was bugging me for weeks and weeks and weeks to be on the platform, and like I said, I shoot 7 episodes. So when I lock down 7 people, I can't. So at some point I was like, he was part of the 7, but now I had to do my homework and speak on the subject matter that I know because my first job in television was be a researcher.
Researching,
Now I'm a content producer. I'm a content person.
So researching the content.
I can't talk about content that I don't know. Even if, you'll see, there's another book that we did, we reviewed. I read the book. The book is erotica. I had to read the book so that I book. It's just a content thing. But as I was going through the book, that's why I discovered, no, man. Tonight Popa. Is not on Tonight Popa. And I thought he'll say, nah, no, I missed that one. But he argued. Then, Buffy was not signed by Kalau. That book is 80% wrong, right? The 20%,
Jesus.
The 20% right, it's about general
knowledge.
And South African music. It's more South African music than anything.
So culture voucher.
I don't know what that is, so I can't agree with you.
Culture voucher is somebody who is trying to feed off something that they have not worked for, like the culture, the Motswako culture. If he's seeing it bubbling, ke ra reng di-artist mo gong di na le go lla ka yone gore tlabe le sa ntšhebe ga ke sena nix ke pusha and then ha ke fetsa go popa batla go nka tumela.
I guess it is.
So it's something like that.
I guess it is.
Yes. I don't think it's more about
and the funny thing is I don't like seeing your Deborah Patas type of conversations or interviews where you're going back and forth with your guest as if
interrogation.
Yes, interrogation. I honestly thought the man will see no. So more I was wrong. But ila tatalla. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. And then Luenano it shifted you to
it threw me off.
No, that's not nice. Also, on a lighter note, other than that, Dari Yakopanong FM on 2016, in 2016, in fact. I'm mentioning this because shout out to my bro. At some point he was trying to get you to get us on some track and because him and I have been at this dream, you'll find out.
Okay.
Him and I have been at this thing for a long time, and this is part of the reason I'm here today now and having a conversation with you. And if I don't give him his props, I'd be doing myself an injustice, Hotman.
Sure.
Mr. Motivation Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my nigga right there.
For real?
That's my nigga right there.
That's crazy.
By the times of Kopanong FM, when he was doing that show, Kopanong FM, Motivation Power, him and I were going crazy about hip hop high school because it was around the times him and I were in high school. And we were writing verses, comparing verses. He even got to a point of he said to me that he tried to approach you on a song and you said to him that you were too young. A song, and then you said that we were swearing a lot on the song, and yeah, so
I'm very, very consecutive.
Yeah, consecutive.
No, not VIP, but I'm laid back.
Yeah. Or conservative.
Conservative. Yeah, hey, that's the word. You can imagine when I heard House Party Trees.
Yeah.
How I felt.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you even?
Why are you guys doing that?
Like, what is this?
Yeah. No, I get you. So I understood. At that time, we were like, why is he? But we understood. We had to understand because there were opportunities like Motivation Power that you were giving attention to that had a good benefit on the youth, right? And Tatu used to share his scripts with me a lot, and I at that time I saw that there's light, there's potential, and where he is now with his career is a direct influence of that as well, of you having given him the potential, that the opportunity, in fact, to
wait.
grade 12.
Oh my God.
TJ Mokhuane. Him and I were friends from grade 10 up until
this is insane.
Yeah, so this is why I am who I am today. It's a direct influence of me having seen him being able to do that and me taking that as inspiration to chase the career that we both imposed on each other.
That's crazy.
So it's like an element and not kind of situation.
Yeah.
So we've been like that.
What? I casted him on one of my movies. I don't even remember what that movie was called.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm currently in pre-production for a new dark.
Is it the love story movie thing that was in That's the Magic?
So it was he was the bad influence in the storyline.
In a love story. Man.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I did. But he played once. I think
Yes. Yeah, that's my movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then now I'm trying to cast him on a new drama that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I hope he gets it. I hope he gets it because I feel like
probably going to.
He's been hustling. In fact, if I know everybody that this any particular talent more I see and put them in wherever I suit.
You can, yeah.
Tandy that I met on your podcast.
Yeah.
I've also called Tandy multiple times after that day.
Fought. Oh.
Worked.
Oh yeah.
We did a project out in Mafoda. Then actually, when I went to interview the guy Wabuka,
Yeah.
I wrote to Tandik, yo, these are the problems guys this book.
Yeah.
Please tap them out, send them back to me so that
True.
so Nale
But she's a
Tandik,
researcher as well.
since that day,
You've been working.
yes.
And aside note, this is not the first time I'm interviewing DJ Lemonka, by the way. Because him and I have worked on an interview that was tap involved, and we were working. This is how I got the experience of being a podcaster.
Yeah.
Well. Tap. It is like it has been that trail, Hotman, is why this episode is so monumental to me, and probably my fans as well. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, and I'm coming, TJ. We'll see you on the movie, boy, and keep pushing, keep doing that, dog, because your inspiration is going a long way. It's not just about you. It's more than just the game. Now we're doing this thing. What's the level, boy? Yeah, thank you, Hotman.
Man. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Hotman.
So, Hotman, if you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Dinner.
Yes.
That conversation that you wanna,
It's a. I think.
Now look at the fact that he's taking long to think about it. Means that he's had most of the
Yeah. So my first jump was gonna be Sizwe Dhlomo. But then I realized I can call Sizwe and have lunch.
You know what
So I don't have to, I've been there.
Wow.
So I'm now trying to think deeper into this. I think DJ Premier.
Who is that and why?
DJ Premier influenced me over Tape 1.
Oh yeah.
And I bumped into DJ Premier's mixtape in Germany. We went to the MTV Awards for Germany, Lejeba.
Oh yeah. Was he nominated?
No. He was not. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the video music and light, he won a competition MTV. He should have MTV. Yeah. But before both that video, what Jeba were in the space. I got to be TV.
Yeah.
Jeba was the man.
The ambassador.
100%. Yeah. Now I'm on the streets of Germany. I go telling, sightseeing, whatever.
Sure.
I see a stall, music, and I buy a mixtape. A DJ Premier mixtape.
Sure.
Because of my DJ background, I knew who DJ Premier was. Because I come from the battling type style of DJ, right?
10 table scratch.
So I listened to this mixtape, and the funny thing is there was no CD there. I listened to it when I got back to Joburg, in Joburg.
So you bought the CD, but there was no CD player.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm Josie bumping DJing every day. And I'm like, Musoko Tape 1, my sound similar to this or exactly like this in terms of beats, in terms of sound, in terms of scratching, in terms of mix. There must be a DJ involved right here. By the way, I'm the first DJ mixtape in South Africa. I tried to do a documentary about mixtapes. As in my research, I realized I'm the first.
Yes, so
then I stopped. Yourself. Yes, then I stopped. I was like, I can't do that.
Yo, that's flex. That's hard.
Yeah. Oh. So I thought it was ready somehow, and I realized it was a compilation. Ya mother load or whatever. Yako Hollands. Then I researched. I was like, yo, I'm the first.
Wow. Is there another level?
Yeah, there's another one. So, what's the best book or podcast you have consumed recently, and why did you enjoy it?
The best book, I would say, Sirubeli.
Who's the author?
The author is Tuelo. I'll tell you his name now. Where's my phone? Gabonewi. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
It's bold. Because it's Setswana. Ubala Setswana.
True.
Setswana is disappearing every day, and guys like Botuelo. And mind you, the book are directly Tata, even like because English.
Yeah.
Now Setswana to
Worse.
kids. Our kids have a will Setswana. It's a problem. Before it's an element content thing, this man is bold. Now, the subject matter of the book, Sirubel, like I said, erotica. Erotica and haibuika, the places also did. Sometimes I bala buka, no. Di mana abuaka back station, abuaka club. He's talking about things that you know today.
On a normal everyday basis.
He didn't think beyond our normal lives.
Wow.
Now, thirdly, what he did was, authors have this thing of trying to be pure. Kapuo ya boy. Mar sekgoa se pure. As pure. Sekgoa se na le French words.
Yeah.
Latin words. Yeah. Mar Setswana. Ha o re wa adima fela ba mogwela. Mar the things that they listen today. Hadna di dintsha. Podcast is a new thing.
Yeah.
What is a podcast Setswana? You must create the word. Or adime.
Oh, adime.
But bakwadi ba na le idea ya gore no. Asistswana. Why? So why adima a lot? So you can how ba le buka ga ka robala Bible.
Okay. It's like street.
Yes. I mean synagogue. Why bala synagogue but you don't know what it is. O ka se supi. Ga ba ile go Bible. Di mano go se ka di di bona.
No,
Fourthly,
that's
the subject matter is very bold in writing about people engaging in sex. Mind you, we don't even discuss sex like Setswana. So yeah, that's why for me, that's the best book that I've read in a while.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So, okay.
There was a book that I read, The Only Black at the Dinner Table. It's comedy, but reflective. It was written by The Only Black at the Dinner Table. It was written by...
Hey, that's a thought-provoking title.
Yeah, you must... Yeah. I just forgot the author. But before this book, there was the book that I really, really like. I bought it twice. Tells you. Yeah.
And then you bought it again.
Yeah.
Must be a nice book for you.
Yeah.
That's fine. So hot man, the Motoko movement. Before we get to the podcast, I want to know the inception of that idea and what you were trying to achieve with that.
Okay, cool. So how can I talk about online? 2020 COVID. Tunis started Freestyle Fridays, and I'm like, I don't see Musoko guys here. Yeah. Then I started calling them by recorder, a similar post. Sharp.
Around that time.
Yeah. COVID after LTK called me, offered a spot on his show.
That's Mutswedi.
Yeah. Then I agreed. We took the similar concept, but I'm working Naki Buanka Bone, Baromela diverse, not diverse, Dipina Zabone. I chop them up into like multiple songs. Slow to. We had 2-3 minutes there to play with. Now,
and radio Omar is weird because imagine that feels like a lot of time, but 2-3 minutes.
Dog,
that's nothing.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Only Then when they said. When the station said they're moving to a different direction, I was like, oh, great. Maybe I should do a long format of Monsoko Manta. Sit down and engage with these guys and hear more because then I'm a fan of the genre. I'm a music fan. I'm a fan of Motswako. Right? Lena, I learn more. Kabone, look at the game.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's fire, man. So it now then transitions to becoming a podcast.
Yes.
Because you felt that as a movement, it wasn't making enough of of an impact,
Impact.
in telling the story.
And I'll tell you the impact of it, right? Obviously, my voice is very unique because I show the mic, it's so catch my voice. But visually, I think after 3 episodes played, I was in my fiking go Nando's. 3 people go Nando's. Emo town.
Wow.
Bantu Medis. I'm like, oh, podcast in Alamata and dangerous at the same time, because dangerous for me because I don't want to be known. I want to live my life quietly. But the more numbers you get, I mean, Mulimi's episode is on 17, 18,000 views. Now I've decided I'm opening a channel. Give it like 5 days content. Monday, Tuesday till Friday.
So it's a network now.
It's a network now.
True.
DJ Lemonka network. Literally, it's a network now. Because I've decided, yes, I've decided for this 7 months production breaks. I can't suffer.
Yeah. Definitely.
As soon as I open the door, yeah, internet. Whether I'm in production or not production, DJ must work. Yeah.
Yo, so, and I know it's dangerous because these people know you and you don't know them, and you wanting to be that person. It means now you're gonna have to move different. It means safety measures.
Yes.
To be on
yes. And I've always been a safety measure guy. I mean, I knew the one night you go live, the next morning you must and life was big at the time. And the confusion was so telling.
It's like,
I saw this guy this morning. Good morning live.
And he was live. Good morning live.
He now.
Yes.
So I want to live a normal life so much, and being famous and living normal is not easy because but now. So I don't like to be famous. If there's a bit of fame, I disengage from the masses.
So how do
hence you see me when I need to be seen.
Yes. So but then how do you now then having to change that into something that you are able to make money still with the name, the brand, and the face, and still be able to live free? Because I think it's something we can teach to people as you know, influencers, as public figures. Public figures, yes, because of what we do, but that doesn't dehumanize us at the same time. Like
Yeah. I had a Chillas go parking. I think the event went from 30 rand to 40 rand or something like that. But
that's fine.
That was crazy. Wow, I like the power that I have. Nobody knows who I am.
And it's like you're forfeiting it now. The podcast is forcing you to
the podcast is killing me now. But who knows? Maybe there'll be a transition where somebody else has to sit on the chair and ask these questions because, in fact, when I interview Proverb, I'll ask him about it because Proverb has been the same person since 2009. And I'm sure he's been the same person before then. 2009, he was interviewing me for Head Rush channel. After the interview, he's like, hey, Mona, how do you do this? You are independent. You are doing this mixtape on your own. You sell it through your backpack. You are like, how? So he was intrigued by the in the interview. Cameras are off. He's asking me these questions, and he's been intrigued on everything that I do since that day, and he respects. I can phone a Proverb now. I'm guessing now he's on air. He takes everybody takes my calls because our engagement is fella really sharp. To a point where even when I call I called 25K the other day.
And it's the first time.
All I had to say was kill a monk. Man.
What the fuck? Yo.
First time in my life when I called
25K.
That's one of his favorites.
when I called MT when I was trying to hook him up with another artist, I was calling him for the first time in my life.
Yo.
He did the song.
Wow.
When I called Israel, who's an actor.
Yeah, that first guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're shooting a video. I'm executive producing this music video. Yeah, Culprit Entertainment.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, Kitoka Israel. I'm like, I texted around, hey, Kitoka Nyamaza Israel. Hey, bro, ke mama. He knew who I was. He was on set. The video shoot, Yaka El Chido, aka.
Yeah.
I brought Israel on that set.
Wow.
He's the director in the video, in the song.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that are happening that you don't even know what. I put my hand in them.
So we do the boss.
No, man. In fact, I recorded birthday weekend. I know it was recorded by AKA, right? He's a producer.
He's a sound engineer.
Blah blah blah.
He what?
Recorded. He was
in the studio.
He was the engineer while Mitch was recording.
Yeah, man.
Ne? 5 years, 6 years later, or whatever years later, we had some restaurant, fresh, star fella. So humbly getting my chair. I give you that meeting, what that meeting was about. AK in the room. Grootman hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm like, AK remembers me.
Wow.
So yes, I might walk around and everybody around them. They don't know who I am.
Yeah.
But the gatekeepers,
they know.
They know.
They must know.
Yeah, man.
So in terms of podcasting, Mokhuane, is it sustainable? And do you have any business advice for us? Do you have something you can,
I was going to advise, but you guys are already doing it.
Oh yeah.
Local business or I don't know businesses but already la plug. So what I try doing now, I realize I don't have to buy clothes now. Sponsored. That hoodie, sponsored.
For real?
Yeah.
So how do you convince these? Because it's difficult to convince these brands that you're worth investing in with their products, because their products need to be sold.
So I look around who has stepped out of the music and is doing doing DJ. For instance, DJing the brand Tall Boy. Eben Soul, I was shooting a podcast. They gave me everything.
Wow.
For those...
It's easier because your name. It's easier because your name has that much weight. Yeah, so it's because and I was inclined in asking, are you selling those? Is that one of your projects?
No.
Or is it somebody?
There's a sponsor. It's a sponsor. They're sponsored. Because what I realized in 7 episodes, for 7 episodes in one day.
I mean, your own closet.
Yeah.
You're gonna have eventually.
To a point where I'm a sneaker guy, right? Even sneakers. Well, sneakers I don't keep, but I can. There's 7 pairs of sneakers waiting for me every time I shoot.
Wow, brand new sneakers.
Yes.
So now we've been talking about those things, but we don't have an actual way to approach them, because all we're doing now is simply just producing content and trying to gel. Get this thing running, the wheel running. Yeah. Plus, we don't even have equipment. We still need to get, there's a lot.
First investments must be there.
The equipment, yeah.
Remember something where you can apply for funding. Apply.
Thank you.
Once your podcast is on air, you can go to Google and. In fact, I might have missed the first meeting because I want administration. If I send this thing to an administrator, so there's a person who deals with my calendar. Then don't forget. It has a reminder on my email.
And the lane of phone, dude, Yo, that's fire, man. That's fire. Is that level?
Nah, there's no level.
Let's talk about the Motoko Republic tour.
Yes, sir.
What's happening there, Khotman? Can you please enlighten us, sell it to us at least, because Nah, as a fan, it's like it's exciting because hip hop has been dead for a while. If Motako's coming back, it means shit is about to hit the fan. So I wanna know if shit is really about to hit the fan.
So we're in Botswana, right? So
Yeah.
okay, so Tony and Levi are the one who are creating this.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Mokhuane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Levi Moach, the boy.
Yeah.
Which is very bold. Come on, oh, I was
How hard is that? Yeah. How hard is that?
So, from the way I understand it is through collaboration.
Yeah.
There's people who work at collaborations a lot. Collaborate.
Yeah.
We put you on, jump on songs with other artists. So I think the three people that are plugged actually on this Dichobotla one, because I was like, you gotta have a talk with Dichobotla without cats, without cats, just in case,
Greedy.
yeah. Now, these two guys come online. Every time I said, yo,
They used to submit.
yo,
Yeah.